Hello students, I am creating this video for pandas. In this video, I will give some introductory information about the pandas. So it will contain these topics: introduction of pandas, why we will use pandas data structure, series data structure, data frame, creation of series object and creation of data frame objects. So let us start with the first introduction of the pandas. So panda is the library of Python which contains several functions. This is just like a library, a book which contains several books. So this is library of functions which contains several functions, and using those functions we can do the data analysis. Means we can arrange the data in according to the required manner. So it is Panda has derived its name from panel data system. Pandas stands for panel data system. So, and it is created by Wes McKinney. So this is about the Python pandas. Now see by pandas. Why we need pandas? Because panda is capable of many tasks, including it can read or write many different data formats. We can use different types of data like integer, float, double, and different type of data structure is also uh, applicable to use. It can calculate in all ways data in organized. Means data, it can calculate row wise from the database and down columns or column wise, you can say. So it can easily select subset of data from the bulky data sets. From the billions of data, we can select the particular required data from the data set using the pandas. It can easily combine multiple data set together. We have the several data structure and several data stored at the several places. So using the pandas, we can combine or merge the different data together. It has functionality to find and fill missing data. Wherever data is not there, we can separately fill that places with the required data by simply finding the particular vacant or an NaN data. NaN means not a number, which is used in place of empty data. It allows us to apply operation independent group within the data. With a huge database, we can work to any particular data. We can calculate or change any data from the billions of the data. It supports reshaping of data into different forms. Means, and once our data is organized, that can be even reorganized in the different manner. So if the data contains 3 rows and 4 columns, it can be reshaped in the 4 rows and 3 columns. So like that, we can do several type of reshaping using the pandas. So these are the different points that compel us to use the pandas. Next is pandas data structure. Before knowing the pandas data structure, we should know what is the data structure. Then it will be easier for us to understand the pandas data structure. Data structure is a method through which we organize the data in a proper manner or arrange the data in a particular manner. So that is called the data structure. This is the example. Stack and queue is the two examples of data structure. In a stack, data is organized in a LIFO manner, means last in, first out. If any data is stored first, that will be retrieved last. And in queue, the data is organized in a FIFO manner, means the data which is stored first, that will be used first. First come, first serve. So you might have seen a bundle of plates where plates are organized in the stack manner, where the first plate is at the bottom and the last plate is at the top. So that is the last that comes out first, last in, first out. So in the bundle of plates, the plate that is stored at the last time, that is taken out first. So this type of organization is called stack, where data is which is stored last, that taken first. And queue, normal queue, you might have seen several places at window for ticket reservation or any place or schools where students stand in a queue. So that stand first, that go first. So that is the way the data is organized. Pandas offer two main data structure. It has several data structure, but we have to use two main data structure, that is the series and data frame. These are the very popular data structure of pandas. So we will discuss these two data structures, series and data frame. So now see the series data structure. Series data structure is a one-dimensional data structure in which data is stored in a row or a column, single row or a single column. Here you can see the data is stored in a one column, and this column is the index, that is these numbers. Using this number, data can be accessible. So this is the index, not the data. So it contains it has two main components, array of actual data and associated array of index. So this is the array of the actual data and this is the associated array of index. So this is the series data structure, where data is organized or arranged in a one row or one column. Next is the data frame. Data frame is a two-dimensional data structure where data is organized in a tabular manner containing several rows and columns. You can see here it is in a tabular manner where 5 rows and 3 columns. It may be any number of rows or any number of columns. So this is the data. This type of structure is called data frame structure, where data is organized in a tabular manner. Next is creation of series, how the series can be created. So it is very simple. First of all, as we are studying the pandas, so we have to import the pandas library with any variable name. So here I have given variable name PD that relate to the pandas, So the panda is imported as a name PD, then PD dot series. Here you can see the S of the series is capital and function. So it is creating an empty series. So there is no data inside the function, inside the bracket. So OB1 will create empty series. Now the non-empty series means a series containing data. So again the panda is imported as PD and PD dot series containing the data in the list as a list value. So here in the small bracket, that is the symbol of function. In the big bracket, the data is written with the help of separator, that is comma, and then the series is being stored in the OB2, that is a variable. Then print the OB2, that will give you this output. So here it is a series containing one column of data, and these are the set of index through which data can be accessible. So this is the way a series can be created. There are several other ways also to create the series that will be discussed later in the next video. So now see how the data frame can be created. So this is the one way to create the data frame. So here again we have to import the pandas, and then first of all we have to create the dictionary, and then using that dictionary we will create the data frame. So first dictionary is created. Dictionary contains key and value. So here a student is a key, and after the colon inside the big bracket value is written. So name of the several student. Then separator comma is given. Then another element of value of the dictionary, that is marks, then colon, and then marks of the students are given. Whatever the number of students will be there, same number of marks will be there. So it contains 5 students, so 5 marks are also given there. Then sports, containing sport is a keyword, key value, and this is the value of 5 is name of the sports. So this is the way our dictionary is created, containing name of student, marks of student, and they play the games, that's name is given. So then the symbol of curly braces which represent the dictionary, and big bracket represent the list. So here it is stored, all the data is stored inside the curly bracket. So it is a dictionary. Then this dictionary is written here, the variable name is written here to create the data frame. So pd.dataFrame function will create the data frame that is stored in the OB object, and when you print the OB object you will get the data frame. So the data frame is a 2D two-dimensional data structure that is stored in the tabular manner, containing several rows and several columns. So this is the way you can create the data frame. So this is all about the basic introduction of the pandas. What is pandas, why pandas, and data structure of the pandas, what is series data structure, what is data frame, how the series can be created, how the data frame can be created. So this is all about this video. This topic is already discussed. So in the next video we will discuss the rest part. Thank you very much.